My favorite thing about my job is it's not like a physical aspect of it. All of the cool big speakers are super exciting, and I love getting to work on new audio consoles and learning new technology. But I think my favorite part about the job is getting to provide an exciting experience for someone else. My first concert that I ever went to was an Imagine Dragons concert at the Taco Bell Arena in Boise, Idaho in like 2015. And I was so excited. That was the first concert I'd ever been to, and I went with my dad. And it was such a special experience. And I think that was one of the things that really drove me to want to be in this industry and have this career, is to be able to provide those exciting experiences for other audience members, because you don't know if that's, you know, someone's first concert and it's a little kid who, like, this is the coolest experience they've ever had, or an old timer who has been wanting to see this band their whole life and, you know, finally getting the chance to do that, or somebody that's, you know, come back over and over, and providing that consistent good experience for them every time is really special, and making that like a magical moment for all the audience members is really rewarding. I did TV in high school, and that really sparked my interest in TV and broadcast and audio for broadcast, and I did a lot of stage crew in high school as well, and that really kick-started the love of media and film and audio and all that kind of stuff. In my broadcast class, it was student-led, and we had a variety of different jobs. We had like TD, MC, we had the two announcers in the morning, and yeah, it was a live broadcast show that we would do, I think it was every morning. My broadcast teacher, Stan Mazer, was great. He was a huge inspiration and really helped me, I guess, like further my interest in TV as well as broadcast audio and live audio. He was also my stage crew teacher for the last year that I was at Cottonwood. And yeah, he was a great teacher. He was a really good mentor, and definitely like pushed us a lot to pursue that and find out for ourselves what we wanted to do. So I think that I really was drawn to audio because I've always really been into music, and like movie audio was always really interesting to me. Like learning about Foley as a kid was so cool. Just how they do like the heel noises and stuff with like different textured wood and different like, I don't know, like the leaf crunching thing. Like that's so interesting to me. So doing stage crew and doing broadcast really allowed me to explore that avenue further. And I knew that it was something that I wanted to do just because it felt like not a job. It felt fun, and like I could do this for the rest of my life, and I don't care if I'm getting paid or not. Like, this is just exciting to me. Because it's very much like an artistic thing, but also very technical. So there's a lot of room to do what you want to do and kind of explore and make it your own thing. Then there's also a lot of math involved with it, and a lot of very technical stuff that you've got to follow it, you know, follow the rules this way and do this thing to make it work, but you can also be expressive and make it your own. I got started with Pole Sound by reaching out to them at an event that they did at Cottonwood. It's called Angel Tree. It's a Christmas benefit concert, and the students at Cottonwood, like in stage crew, we would do the lights for that event every year, and Pole Sound would come in and provide all of the audio and all the speaker equipment and everything. They would also mix the show. They provided the techs. Every year when they would come in, they were always so nice and so kind to us, and a lot of the other rentals we would get were, the folks there were not super kind, and they would treat us like we didn't know anything, and ultimately, like, yeah, we were still in high school, but that was our space. We were trying our best, so that really stood out to me. That Pole was just, they were so kind and like willing to have students come help, and they wanted to, you know, teach us for a little bit while we were there and kind of further our knowledge any way they could. So my senior year, I just went up to Bennett, who is now one of the production guys at Pole that I know super well. He's great. I just went up to him and I was like, hey, can I help you coil any cables? Is there anything you need help with? Like, I really wanted to put myself out there and make myself know that this is something that I wanted to pursue. So I thought that was a great opportunity to reach out to them that way. I got his business card, and then I emailed him the next Monday after the event and got started with, like, I guess an interning process at the time. It was a huge leap. I felt really scared because I'm like, they know that I'm coming out of high school, right? Like, not college, like I don't have a degree or anything, but they put a lot of trust in me and stuff, and I think that was great just because I was able to further my knowledge so much more quickly because I think that they trusted me and me showing that initial like initiative for that Pole. We're willing to do a lot of stuff that the other guys aren't, like go and put speakers up the side of a half pipe for, you know, Shaun White's new Snow League and stuff like that's awesome. And A lot of other companies aren't willing to do that. We get down and do like the nitty-gritty stuff, which I think really makes us stand out from other companies in the Valley. My role as an audio technician encompasses a wide range of things. I started out with Pole just kind of in the warehouse, doing some basic warehouse work, cleaning gear, getting it ready to go out on shows, making sure it was in good working order. And then from there, I kind of moved on to taking phone calls and booking smaller shows for over-the-counter clients. Then, yeah, I've moved on to being in charge of the over-the-counter department. And that's pretty fun. It's a good way to like learn equipment and learn really good client relation skills. So that's been super nice. And then just day-to-day duties is just continuing to keep the warehouse clean, get gear ready to go. And then when I'm out at a show, oftentimes I'll push cases and stuff, unload gear, stack speakers, get our chain motors ready, which are the motors that hang the line arrays. And then, yeah, just running cables to front of house, which is where our mixers are located, getting those mixers ready for whoever's mixing. Sometimes that's me, sometimes I'll get to mix a show, which is super exciting. Line arrays are like the large stacks of speakers that you see. I guess a good example in Utah is like at USANA. So it's the large hangs of speakers on either side of the stage that are flown in the air, and those provide sound to the audience. The biggest thing that I've learned at Pole is just how to communicate better with other people. Just on a daily basis with other crew members, coworkers. That's been really important to obviously have good communication and communicate effectively with others and be able to convey like what you need from them, because there are really important moments in the show where like this is critical that this piece of gear makes it out, or that you do this specific thing to a cable or to a console, and if you can't do that, then sometimes it goes wrong, or you just can't get the task done that you need to get done. And as well as communicating with clients, I think that's a big thing. I think at Cottonwood, I got really lucky that we have such a big auditorium, so we attracted a lot of clients outside of just the school play or, you know, an admin meeting. So I got a lot of that really early on, which was really good. And because interacting with a crew member versus a client is very different. Personally, I'm just working on building my skills as an audio engineer. And I've gotten to mix a lot of bigger shows that I've been really proud of, and it's been great, but I definitely want to, I guess, get more certifications and further myself so that I can, when the bigger bands come into town, that's something that I can do and like be in that head mixing position. I think that's my overall goal. A personal goal that I guess in the grand scheme of things, people wouldn't maybe find quite as impressive, but this is how I measure my personal success with Pole. Doing Angel Tree at Cottonwood. This next December will be my 8th year doing it. So I've been with Pole for 3 years and then did it all through high school. So my personal marker for myself is the day that I am the head audio engineer on that show. That's when I know I'm in a really good spot. I'm really hoping this year to be in a position of assisting the main engineer, and then hopefully December of 2026, I'll be in that mixing position. So yeah, just furthering my general knowledge about all the new products coming out. There's always new stuff to learn. There's, so much more technology coming out than ever before, especially in our industry. So things are moving quickly and just is keeping up and just learning whenever you can. I guess advice that I would have for students that want to get into this industry, whether it's broadcast or audio or film, would just be start as early as you can. Figure out kind of what aspect of broadcast you like, because maybe you like being behind the camera, maybe you like doing the audio aspect of it, maybe you like to be the interviewer, maybe you like to be an anchor. So I think find what you want to do early and stick with it, because you can have a really successful career in this kind of industry if you really apply yourself. Reach out to local programs as well. Spy Hop is a great resource. I did some of that as well. They have an awesome TV program and audio program. They work together a lot. That's great. The mentors there are awesome as well. So yeah, just stick with it. If you really feel like it's not for you, absolutely go down a different career path, but also give it a try. Film and audio and broadcast is so fun, and there's so many different aspects and jobs that you can do. So yeah, just give it a shot and see what can happen, I guess, yeah.